All right, we ain't gonna waste no more time. This is DRH19D, Dr. Hood. If you didn't know, I just was going through this video. Apparently, you know, of course, when you're making progress, you're always gonna get people that's gonna try to slow down your process, slow down your progress. You know, they're gonna be trying to hate and do all kind of other stuff. If y'all could see me. Let me see. That's what's gonna go on. That's what's gonna go on. Okay, this is Dr. Hood, DRH19D. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Hit that bell for notifications. We getting up early. We got that early energy. You know, we fighting through this winter. And yeah. We're just trying to get through the day, make some progress before dinner, man. That's all we doing. We fighting through this winter. We're trying to make some progress before dinner, okay? So these guys and whoever the author is to this, I'll put the link in the description. You know, I don't want to get no type of copyright strikes. You know, I'm just waking up, reacting, you know, giving you guys a little wake and bake. You feel me? Apparently, Kevin Samuels, they said he got kicked out of the Bloomingdale store. They tried to ban him from, you know, down in Atlanta and Neiman Marcus and, you know, all of these spots where I guess before Kevin Samuels found, you know, his YouTube fame, you know, them was his trap spots. Them was his trap spots that he used to go to, meeting people, you know, greeting, you know, maybe doing that image consultant deal like he be talking about. And you know, these guys feel like they've got him. You know, it says, you know, exposed. You know, he's big old exposed, right? So we're gonna get into it. I hope I'm not too loud. We're definitely gonna get into it. Let's go.
Literally buy stuff and returns it the same day or the next day.
What?
Every fucking day. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so annoying. And we're trying to like find a way to ban him from buying stuff in our store.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So I was like, what the fuck, boys? And like, is it Kevin Samuels? They're like, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this. I can't believe he's actually getting to the employees. All the employees hate him there and know him there. So
I need y'all to like this video. If you want this information to spread, I need y'all to like this video and share this video. Let's get back to it.
You know, this one got 48K on it. Who was the... Let me see. I think it says like BPM, vegetables and junk food. So this is their video, apparently, you know, going in at Samuels.
That gentleman works at Bloomingdale's Atlanta. The staff at Bloomingdale's Atlanta were trying to figure out a way to ban Kevin Samuels from their store because he was harassing them and begging for free cologne and then buying stuff and returning it the same day. Keep in mind, the Hermes store in Atlanta, they said that Kevin Samuels was outside panhandling, bothering their customers. If you don't recall, let's listen to DJ Envy when he spoke about it.
I mean, he used to hang around the Hermes store and try to get clientele, and, you know, just to try to get people. And he used to wear, you know, dress up and stand outside the stores and try to talk to people. I've seen him actually a couple times. It's funny, but in Atlanta. But I mean, I don't know why. When let's do
Hey, back up.
It's funny, you know. There you go, DJ Envy. Probably one of the most insecure DJs in the space and on the internet. Okay. Since when has it been a crime or against the code or make you less of a hustler or less of a man or less of anything to be posted outside of a store trying to get clientele? Okay, let's listen in.
He said hang out outside the Hermes
Yeah, he
store.
used to try to hang outside the stores to try to get businesses. So he would hang outside the Hermes store and look for, you know, I guess people with a little bit of money and try to talk to him and try to be a.
See, Envy, I do remember Envy having some type of issue, with Kevin Samuels, and maybe it came up, maybe he, he probably doesn't agree with the talking points that Kevin Samuels comes from, because it doesn't benefit to, everybody knows DJ Envy, I'm not even gonna get on him. But we already know. We already see, things that we already know, okay? He probably ain't gonna be the toughest kid in the neighborhood, if you know what I mean, okay? So, apparently he's got a little small issue, or had a small issue with Kevin Samuels, so he's going in. And then you hear Angela Yee. She's the typical modern day woman. It's no disrespect to you. Okay? Okay? Just like they said, I'm the typical, thug that grew up in the early 2000s, late 90s, mid 90s. Yeah, you're right. Now, I've been through all those loopholes and everything, and now I'm here, trying to get it in. Okay? Trying to find out where the clientele's at. Just like Kevin Samuels was doing, but you guys give him, it's like he did something morally wrong because he's trying to get his hustle on. I don't understand.
So whatever he was trying to do, I seen him out there once or twice. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's weird.
My salesperson from the Hermes store had to remind me, like, you don't remember him?
She said it's weird. She said it's weird, because she's trying to get to a little bag or whatever, and she gonna be the type of woman that you're gonna bump into, and she's gonna be expecting you to have all this money and just come loaded and ready to spend all your resources to impress her. Okay? You guys following me?
That was outside the store. I'm like, that was him.
Well, the gentleman in this video, bottom right-hand corner, works at Bloomingdale's, Atlanta, and he has a story about Kevin Samuels. As you can imagine, they did not like Kevin Samuels in their store, and the staff were complaining about him. He's going to explain to you his experience with Kevin Samuels. Keep in mind, this video is from April 2020. Kevin Samuels went viral December 2020. So this is not them clout chasing or hating, because nobody knew who the hell that man was in April of 2020. Let's get into.
Well, it's not them clout chasing or hating. It's you clout chasing and hating. Okay? Whoever you are. And I'm willing to have a debate with you, and everybody can bring it all, up to the front. You're probably not the one that's having it his way. Rather, if you're a young cat, you're an older cat, you probably didn't have it your way back in the day. We get a lot of that on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a young cat, let's pull up your stats and let's see if you're doing it like these young cats these days is doing it. Okay? Because I know a lot of young cats that's doing it, and you probably ain't popping up. Okay? You're not registering because you wouldn't do something like this. It doesn't matter if he came up in 2021 or 20, if he didn't blow up yet. It's all about grinding, getting yours. You see the benefits of staying in your own lane, going down to Bloomingdale's, doing, being seen, being, doing whatever the fuck he's doing. Rather, if he was down there selling dope. Who are we to ridicule this guy?
Video, and then I got a special treat for y'all at the end with some more information after Kevin Samuels went viral. Let's get into it. Keep in mind, these gentlemen, they were talking about something different, and then Kevin Samuels' his name came up. So it wasn't a 2-hour live stream about Kevin. They were talking about fragrance stuff, and then his name came up. Just want to give you guys some context as to why they were even talking about him.
But who cares, though? For you to make the video. Me, I'm making the video because this is simp behavior. Okay? I'm making this video because, you, whoever you are, and get on here, you can get mad or, whatever. This is what we do at Dr. Hood. When we see people do simp things, this is what we do. We induct them into the Simp Olympics, and we tell them to go pick up their prescription, because this is what it is, man. You got simp in your blood. You know, that's how you rolling. That's how you rolling, man. That's how you roll. Let me get it somewhere. Let me sit that joint down somewhere. You feel me? Simp Olympics.
Jonathan, working in the industry, have you run into any YouTubers? Any YouTubers ever come into your shop? Or?
Come on, you know that somebody has come in. One person in particular is Kevin Samuels. Oh man, this guy's a fucking joke, man.
Are you talking about the CIA dude?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's him. Yeah. Oh my god.
Keeping New Year resolutions can be hard.
Oh boy, apparently he knew exactly what he was talking about. He talking about, oh, you talking about the CIA dude and you know all of this, you know. So he knew exactly who he was talking about. Okay? What is this crap? Hold up. We ain't supposed to be on that.
Oh my god.
We right here.
Just put it this way. Listen, I go to stores when I'm on my break, like Neiman Marcus and stuff, to like smell things every day, but that's because I work in the mall, you know what I mean? That's fine if you come to the mall and you want to like get knowledge and want.
What's the difference? What's the difference? You know, you're going in there just to smell shit. You ain't buying shit. You know what I'm saying? But what's the difference is you a white boy. So when you go up in there and smell shit, it's no fucking problem. You could walk up in there 20 times and go smell shit, right? But when a black guy walks up in there and tries to smell 2 or 3 things, he's annoying. He's doing this. He's doing that. Man, I've been through this shit, man. I've been through this shit. I'm glad that man leveled the fuck up, because now you got 4 motherfuckers sitting back talking and laughing at them when Kevin Samuels in a position to own a store like Neiman Marcus or something. He's putting himself in a position to where he can have his own. It could be called Kevin Samuels, right? I believe his brand is big enough for that. And now you guys are sitting back and gonna be applying for a motherfucking job, being a motherfucking simp, you know? So,
about fragrance more and stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he goes into the store literally every day, almost to just fucking show off and act like, oh, I'm the big shit, you know, like, I have this. He claims that he has millions of followers on YouTube. He claims that he's the reason why Essential Molecule is doing well. He's the sole reason. And he, like, literally goes to beg. He goes into beg for the Le Labo calendar, the manager, to give him fragrances because he's supposedly helped her sell fragrances.
Now, you just listened to this man say that Kevin Samuels was begging for free cologne. He said he's begging them to give him free cologne. This is April 2020. This is April 2020. The man didn't even have 100,000 subs on YouTube, but he was telling them that he had millions of subscribers, and he was begging for free cologne.
And you believe everything he fucking say, because he's a fucking clout chaser, and that's what you guys do. You guys run around with no real purpose about nothing. You know, let's say if Kevin Samuel had 100,000 subscribers and he never blew up, you wouldn't be making this fucking video talking about guys posted outside of Bloomingdale's trying to get clientele, you know. But since he glowed up and you still where the fuck you at, you know, you feel it's important to try to expose some of the things that maybe, you know, his path, or, you know, I don't know if this is inspirational. Like, are you inspiring other black men to go out there in front of Bloomingdale's and fucking set up shop? Or like, what is this? Right?
Let's keep it going.
And like, she's like, what the fuck? No, I never helped. You never helped me. What do you mean? And then she's just like, people just come to buy. And he's just like, yeah, I help you, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. I come here and people see me, they recognize me, so they want to buy. And we're like, no, that's not how it works. Like, first of all, no one really cares about you, man. Like, you're just a regular, like, random ass YouTuber that no one cares about. that just likes to brag about himself and come in wearing all this like fancy shit or thinking that you're fancy, but really you just come off like as a douche. He's just a fucking douche.
Come off as a douche. See, that's why this, and I'm reacting to this in real time. I haven't saw nothing but the first 15 seconds at the beginning. I hear a black guy in the back trying to hate on a motherfucker for hustling. We can't do that. You know, I don't give a fuck if Kevin Samuels got caught with 10 bricks in his fucking trunk and 4 guns. You know, if that man was able to pull himself up out the mud and put himself on a level to where he's bigger than motherfuckers talking shit about him, come on now. I know my real hustlers is hitting that like button and that subscribe button right now. At first you was just seeing what this video was about, but now you see it's a real motherfucker up in here, right? And this fake shit, this is what goes on. It's all funny, and you know what I'm saying? It's all funny. All you motherfuckers, none of you got top-notch females. None of you. None of you. None of you get your pick of the litter. None of you go places and women just throw themselves at you. None of you. Okay? So this is the type of guys that we're going to get that's going to disagree with everything. Because they don't experience it. And they can't believe it could happen. And when it does, it's always got to be something. Somebody's panhandling and begging and, you know, all of this instead of somebody's hustling. Okay? They're going to laugh at you when you're coming up from the bottom. You're on YouTube. You're doing your thing. You're trying to do your thing. You're going to places where you're telling other people to go and meet people. And those are the same places that you're meeting people and getting your face known. If that's the type of industry you want to be in. And then you're going to have to get this backlash from beta male simp Manginas. Shout out to Alpharonomy. I hope I said that right. I fuck with that channel tough. You know, they over there. Hey, it don't matter who's preaching. One of these guys could have said something good, or in the next 5 seconds, they could say something good, and I'm gonna point it out. There's no bias.
I knew that dude was a hack when he started to he was starting to hype Dolce & Gabbana K. I knew he was a hack. I was like, I'm not trusting you. He hyped Dolce. Did he buy Dolce & Gabbana from you, K?
That's not garbage. That's duty-free trash, man.
It is.
Any enthusiast shouldn't be fucking hyping that stuff up.
No, that's some fucking Walmart shit.
That's like duty-free special. That's the top shelf, like best-selling crap on duty-free.
I hope these guys come after me. Come after me.
I went the next day to smell it because I was gonna actually buy it because he hyped it really good. And when I smelled it, I was like, nope.
Oh my god, that's so funny that Raphael said this. He said that Kevin Samuels stated that he made $900 a day on YouTube. So that's actually what he says in real life too. He comes up to the counters and brags about like, oh, I'm so famous and this and that. Like he's like, yeah, you know, I could buy whatever I want in the store, but literally he buys stuff and returns it the same day or the next day.
What?
Fucking day. That's fucking ridiculous. It's so annoying. And
Did y'all catch that? So he says Kevin would come in the store begging for cologne and then get upset and say, well, I can buy anything in this store. And then he'll buy something and return it the same day. Basically, I
mean, it sounds like a hustler to me, but it sounds like he say, she say to me more than anything, you know. And then, you know what the coon do. Gonna get up on there and eat it up. That's what they gonna do. They gonna get the information. They gonna believe everything somebody else says about the next man that don't know shit about it's nothing. You know, they didn't know to glow up. I want to hear these guys' stance right now. Okay?
The YouTube review and then taking it back so we can get his money back.
We're trying to like find a way to ban him from buying stuff in our store because he's seriously like It's a weirdo, man. This dude just always comes in and buys things to return them, then brags about himself while he's there. And says,
Sounds like I might be making a video for Kevin Samuels. Wow.
Have you seen any like behavior of him reviewing the fragrance and then returning the same thing?
No, I don't really go on his channel like that, so I don't know.
That's weird.
That guy, this is disgusting. This is disgusting to watch. We're gonna get into it. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. We're definitely not gonna get through the end of this unless something amazingly, you know what I'm saying, that's any different than this simp behavior. Okay? You know, shout out to the simp that made this video too.
If you're doing it consistently, there's something going on, because that's really unusual.
It's fucking weird as hell. And if he does that with candles, like lava candles, and then burns them, then returns them. What? I don't even know how the lava accepts those.
Nah, I don't know about that. The candles, and you know, I don't know, Kev. You know, I don't know about that. You know, but if that's your hustle, and now you eating 900 a day off of YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Some of you motherfuckers better take some notes, you know.
So, your boy out here burning candles and returning them to the store. and got the nerve to talk about high value.
And then you hear this guy. You hear this guy.
Come on, y'all. Really?
He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to hate on a motherfucker. And now you gotta know that there's plenty of dudes out here like that. They waiting on you to fall because they woman watching you. They don't. Your woman, you ain't never gonna like the motherfucker, the celebrity that your woman like. You know, so now they all tuned into Kevin Samuels. Everybody talking about Kevin Samuels. Okay, so they made theirs whenever. When was this one made? You know, I don't know. I don't know when this video's made. Got 48K on it though. So, this guy got about 6,000. You know. I'm gonna go check that channel out too, you know, get a due process. But I'm gonna put it in the link. You know, it's just some simp shit.
Has anybody burned a candle and returned it to the store? Like how wild is that? Come on now, let's continue.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It doesn't make sense, but
it's probably the Nordstrom taking them back and forcing them on the level.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just a strange man. He's always like just like very weird, like a very weird person, always like trying to get something out of people. And I've noticed that even on his channel before he came to the store.
Wow.
I don't know. I think he has pretty good taste. Some of his videos, you know, he has pretty good taste, but he also has some pretty shit taste. Because he was one of the ones hyping up Profumo.
No, so I gotta tell you something funny about that. So in the store, he came in and saying, like, when he was like hyping himself up, saying like, oh yeah, you know, I'm a big fragrance connoisseur, blah blah blah. And like shortly before that, I met him like 6 months or something before that at Neiman Marcus, and we were talking about fragrances, and I noticed that he had a really good taste. But back to now, like recently, he was talking shit about Profumo, and I was like, wait a second. He's like, yeah, Profumo's like one of the worst fragrances. People don't know about El Labo, this and that. I don't know why he brought that up, but he brought it up. I'm not making this shit up. I can't make this shit up. He's just like bringing it up, saying like, oh, Profumo is one of the worst fragrances and this and that, and people are all hyping it up, and people don't know about El Labo. So I'm like, and I told him in person, I'm like, wait, but
I'm pretty sure he called it a masterpiece.
That's what I said. I'm like, I thought you called.
Yeah. So that's how. See, when you get bigger, you'll understand. That's how sponsorships and stuff work. Also, you know, you're gonna tell your audience one thing, but if Profumo or whoever the fuck that is, because Dr. Hood don't give a shit what that bullshit is. Okay. I let all y'all be caught up in all that Gucci bullshit. You know, go spend all your fucking money on that. And I'm gonna be buying land and motherfucking tractors and John Deere's and shit. Okay, that's what kind of motherfucking fragrance I'm gonna be smelling like this summertime. Hard motherfucking work and some goddamn John Deere tractors. Yeah, you know the rest. The real bosses know. And you suckers ain't gonna know what I'm talking about.
He's on YouTube, and I was like, what? And he was just like, oh no, that's just for the fans, for the people that watch my channel. And he told me that 6 months before, or like 6 or 7 months, I don't know how long ago it was. I told Eugene about this. But we were at the rosary counter. I was just smelling.
And they got this guy bleeped out.
Because I work in that mall. I'm like, might as well just go dissect them and then compare them to like the Guerlains that I find them to be very similar to. Anyway, when we were talking there, he was just like.
So this is a disgruntled employee that watches Kevin Samuels go in there, spend his whole check on fragrances and shit, and then he's getting mad because he's returning it, getting a return that's his whole check too. You see what I'm saying? You see the correlation with the saltiness is coming from, the bitterness. Okay.
I was asking him his opinion on perfumes. I'm like, what do you think about this and this and this? And he was actually, really like knowledgeable and knew his shit about perfume and had great taste. But the issue was that when we went back separately. He ended up going to Bloomingdale's, back to work. I was on my break. And then later on, he ended up coming to Bloomingdale's, and I'm like, okay, whatever, fuck, he's here. Okay, let's see. He wants to talk and he wants to talk about Parfums Armani. So I go over to the Parfums Armani counter, and I say, so what's happening with? What do you think about Parfums Armani? Obviously, you know about them. You talk about them. Why are you visiting the counter? And then he's just like, oh no, I just wanted to spray on some Layton. I'm like, well, do you still like Layton? And this is before I really knew him like that. This is the first day, and he just said, no, I fucking hate Layton. Like, so why are you wearing it? He's like, well, because, it gets me compliments, and because, and then I said, oh, so why do you talk about it on your YouTube like it's one of the best, one of your favorites? He's like, it's just because it's, something that gets me compliments, and people want to hear that. And like, so you really literally talk about things that people only want to hear, not about what you're passionate about. He's like, yeah, he's like,
and then that's the first time that he heard somebody talk about something that they're really not passionate about, and he went so hard to that he went to the internet, like you said, before Kevin Samuels even blew up. Like they couldn't wait. They saw him blowing up and then wanted to expose him to try to get extra traction. I'm gonna see if the link to the original videos in this guy's link too. I'm gonna put this one in there so you guys can go check it out. But this Dr. Hood.
How do you think I'm gonna make money off of it if I don't do it in the way? Like
2 years ago.
So even in the cologne world, his aim on YouTube was to give the people what they wanted, as opposed to what he was passionate about or what he liked. And if you follow the YouTube algorithm, it will steer you towards whatever people want to hear. So when people call him a fraud or a scam, it appears that he is only interested in the YouTube algorithm. He is not interested in getting people to, get married or.
And he's pissed off because he feels like he's let down. He feels like his dad on fucking YouTube let him down. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. This is that new generation, new era. You guys got to get some of this old sauce. You guys got to come get some of this old sauce, because these new dudes, look at how dudes in his feelings, bruh. So just because he didn't like the fragrance, but he wore it because he gets compliments. Like, I don't have to like something that everybody loves. And when you go into a room, it's undeniable, to everybody, right? That type of fragrance, if that's what we're talking about, right? But that don't mean I have to like it. And if a whole bunch of people like it and different audiences like it, he's going to check it out so he can talk the high value shit. See, you're getting let down by somebody on YouTube right? It doesn't matter if Kevin Samuels was really this high value guy like you guys think, or whatever he's trying. It looks to me like whatever he's trying to be, he's succeeding at doing it. So if he wants to walk up in there and check out some shades and try on some shades for his show, and that's smart. That's what other YouTubers should be doing too, for these photo shoots and everything. So what does he have to be? A regular civilian that nobody knows and just go buy the shit and wear it and keep it and and post it on their Instagram and get 32 likes? You feel me? Come on, man. You gotta open up your mind if you're gonna be high value. If you're gonna be high value, if you're gonna be making six figures, if you're not gonna be working, watching other people come in there making blogs and shit about customers, you're gonna have to think outside the box. Okay?
Better version of themselves. This is really about making money on YouTube, based on what I'm hearing, because he was doing the same thing when his content was primarily on fragrances, colognes, and perfumes.
Wow.
His thumbnail, Acqua di Gio Profumo, best in the world, and the title is Acqua di Gio Profumo, best cologne in the world. 31,000 views 2 years ago. And now he's calling it what? What did you say he called it?
He basically called it crap. Like, I don't know what he said exactly, but he's been saying so much shit.
So
about
this is what I'm talking about, is a salesman. This is not a fragrance reviewer. This is a salesman.
The saddest part about it is that...
What was he selling, though? What was he selling by him doing a review on that cologne? What the fuck was he selling? Some goddamn views? So what? So fucking what? That's the problem. Everybody always got a fucking problem with what everybody else is doing. Instead of minding their own goddamn business.
The Le Labo counter in Bloomingdale's, Atlanta, is not even...
And again, in the cologne community, the people that were working at the counters,
the cologne community. Now it's the cologne community. Now, I'm done.
Annoyed by him, and they wanted
done.
him to go away. But this is your high value man. This is your high value man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Tom Ford, sorry. Anyway, long story short, they're all annoyed. Everybody in the whole store can't stand it. They're like, who is this fucking douche that comes into the store and acts like he's the shit? And he'll even demand somebody else to make a fragrance for him, a Le Labo fragrance, when they haven't even been trained on it. And he'll be like, you don't, say, how do you not know how to make this fragrance? Do you work for the store? Like, you're so like, you're not even essential to the store. You can't do shit, basically. That's what he'll say to them. There's like 3 women trying to make this fragrance for them. Like, I forgot what it was, Santal 33 probably. But and now I was on my break, and when I came back, they were all like nervous and stuff. They're like, I don't know.
Yeah, because they got a real customer that came up in there with that heat for that ass, and asked them to perform a task, and they were nervous because they didn't know if they could do it or not. Okay.
Douchey guys like saying that we have to make this fragrance for him and put the label on this thing because he's a fucking he's the best thing in the world or something like that. So I was like, what the fuck? Who is it? I'm like, is it Kevin Samuels? They're like, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this. I can't believe that he's actually getting to the employees. All the employees hate him there and know him there. So and the craziest thing is, I had the first day that Kevin Samuels posted a video that I didn't even know about, but somebody called the store. I picked up the phone and the guy's like, can I talk to your manager? Like, you're the Labo manager. I'm like, why? It's just like, because there's somebody, this is a guy from Miami. He's like, there's somebody there, a reviewer. And he's like, you won't know anything about him. I'm like, well, no, I'm into fragrance. I probably won't know about him. And he's just like, Kevin Samuels. I'm like, yeah, believe me, I know about him, yes. but I don't know that much about, like, what are you getting at? He's just like, oh, he's a fucking con artist. He comes into stores begging for fragrances. So,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So, Kevin Samuels posted.
See, Boosie, one thing about it, I mean, you use that clip, but I can guarantee, you know, Boosie wouldn't he wouldn't give a fuck if Kevin Samuels was stealing at the mall. You see what I'm saying? There's a different type of motherfucker, because there's different environments that we come from that almost gives us no choice but to survive and to make it happen, and to, you know, if this is your calling to jump out there and do something big, it's the ones that get rewarded are the ones that were not afraid to, you know, they didn't care about the backlash. They didn't care about what everybody thought about them, because they want to run their little scheme and buy shit and take it back and do, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure sometimes he got denied, you know. And if you never took nothing back to the store before, I don't want to talk to you, no way. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I'm just cut from that different cloth. So, while many people might see this as a problem, somebody trying to come up, doing what they got to do, and then having a good ending, and then got everybody hating, you know, like, that's what we live for. That's called having haters, y'all. You know, it's gonna be people that got a problem and they want to make an issue out of everything that you do. That's what you call haters, you know. But then I bet you now they're believers, though. They believers, because they saw the blueprint. They saw the work that went into it. They saw the networking. Like he said, all the employees knew him. So if that was his goal, who are these idiots to say anything? If that was his goal, who are any of these 4 idiots, or the guy that made the video that keeps putting Boosie in the clip laughing and shit? Okay, so that's just from the hood. This is Dr. Hood. I'm just giving you the hood perspective about it. We don't frown upon that just because he took some cologne back. That don't make him a bad guy. You know. Just because you put on a suit, that don't make you a good guy. Okay? We all clear? We all clear here?
YouTube video. Somebody calls the store warning them about Kevin Samuels, saying that watch out for him. He's a con artist. This was way before Kevin went viral. This was way before most people knew who the hell who had ever heard of him. They were all, the cologne community, the fragrance community was on his head because of his shady dealings and his scammy behavior. We're gonna get.
And this guy loves it. This guy, because he's been let down. He feels let down. Okay? By somebody on YouTube. See, that's the thing. Anybody could just get on YouTube and be anybody. You don't have to be authentic no more. Nothing has to be authentic. Nothing. Okay?
His research. Let's get to this research.
So that he can promote him on his YouTube, and then so that he can
he's making $900 a day.
This guy was acting like it was like some crazy shit, like someone was gonna shoot the place or something. So I was like, word? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn, he's that recognized? Like, in this wedding? Like, in this light? Like, what kind of dude is this guy?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And this is my whole deal with these influencers, and when they're talking about high-end $300, $400, $500, $600 perfumes,
We're going to stop the video right here and wrap this thing up. These gentlemen had this conversation April 2020. Kevin Samuels went viral December 2020. February 2021. February 2021, something.
So, you know, he's got his own timeline. You see these haters? You see do you see these haters? And this is, I could listen to the dude's voice and know he's a black dude, you know. And if he's wrong, leave it in the comments. I'll cash app him $100, you know. Fuck it, if you're not, you know. But because 9 times out of 10, who gonna be the one that got a problem with what you do? Who gonna be the hater off of your shit? It's gonna be your own motherfucking people, okay? You know. So we out of here, man. I don't even care what he got to say. Matter of fact, somebody gonna be like, man, just play the video.
Special happened. Kevin Samuels has succeeded in achieving something that he could never achieve in his life prior to going viral. What did Kevin Samuels accomplish after going viral? After bragging about making $900 a day back in April, what happened February 2021? Check it out.
You know, I was telling you I'm going to buy a Rolex. I was like, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. Because I'm very conscious of what I do put on camera and don't put on camera. Yeah. I have stuff, but I'm like, you know, man, no, go ahead. Because, and when you said don't make it a bust down, keep it stocked because it appreciates. And that's a purchase, and a Rolex, if you know anything about watches, those things hold their value to.
And there you have it. Kevin Samuels figured out a way to buy his first Rolex after 50 plus years on this earth. It took you a while, but you were persistent.
So my question is, where is your Rolex? Okay. You know, everybody ain't gonna have a Rolex at 21 like Dr. Hood and all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. And if you laughing at somebody else that take 50 years to get one and you don't even know, you know what I'm saying, how to get one yourself. And get a nice one though. Don't just talk shit about the one that he got and you know, you go get the bare minimum. Okay?
Mr. Samuels, you guys like this video, subscribe to this channel if you're interested.
We out of here, man. I'm gonna leave the link to this hater and you know, all this hating in the description, and you guys could go check it out on your own, you know. And we gone. Peace.